Yeah, I gave you a seat at the table. You try to flip it. Now you eat off the floor. Lee Jones. Let's talk. They slid the paper on the table thinking I would fold, trying to put a heavy price on a story never sold. Fuck the gatekeeper, loyalty is at an end. You were preaching brotherhood just so you could go pretend you claim to hold the samurai code just because of the name. But you bring the ancestors nothing but the grief and shame. You ain't got the honor and you ain't got the heavy sword, just the plastic grinding. Who went and broke his own word and the wannabe warlords. You acting loud and you bold, but you posing there for nothing. And the story is cold. And Mr. Midnight claiming that you were the contender. You stole away the credit, you were lying fake pretending. Now you streaming video games and you hiding your face. You ran away from the industry and in total disgrace. Let the money burn slow, let the ego die fast. We build a legacy that was destined to last. It's the lead jump, yeah, we stand on the concrete. Feel us lead up.
Hey guys, Tony, sorry, assassin. Wow, that's really loud. All right. Hey. Let me adjust that. All right. That is. Test. All right, here we go. Try again. Hey guys, Tony, sorry, assassin. Welcome to today's Smokers Panel Live. That was peaking. Crazy. Must be sound like crazy. All right. So, today. Oh, that's still peaking. I hope it's not too loud for you guys. Like the microphone. So, test. Looks fine. Okay. Peaking up crazy. All right. Turn on the light. Turn light. Okay. Let me do this. First of all, am I loud enough? Because I tune it down. Want to make sure I'm loud enough. Good. All right. First question. What is your favorite foundation cigars? Question. Foundation cigar. If I didn't go crazy, I know what I'm talking about. High Clear Castle is one of my favorite. Charter Oak is one of my favorite. It's like usually the lighter stuff, okay? My absolutely not flavor is Omac. Say whatever you want, Omac. Al Winwin say it's pretty good. Al Winwin says it's pretty good, but it's not a cigar that I seek out. You know, I think that for foundation, I tend to smoke the lighter stuff rather than the heavier. Okay. So Charter Oak and list. The High Clear Castle. I mean, I do like Tabernacle, but it gets me sick, so I can't do with that. That. Let's see. Oh, that's a problem. So I have to leave this tall in order to work because I have a mask. Added that filter. This one. Okay. Now this. All right. Do you keep a notebook? Write down your thought on a cigar. And in the very beginning, I did, and then I realized that's dumb. And I'm not saying that if you do it, it's dumb. I'm just saying that when I did it, I feel dumb. Because I will write it down one day and then go back to it, and the next time I don't agree with it. Okay. I tend to not agree with myself the second time. That might be the problem. All right. We'll look at that in a second. Val should be on in a second, so we'll just chit chat for a little bit before I get into the main topic. But yes, I thing about cigar is you change your perception, your taste bud, what you think about a cigar from time to time. So if you write it down today, you might not agree with yourself tomorrow. Um, and and the problem is that like not two cigars are the same. So like there one time I smoked a cigar and I write down, oh, the cigar is zesty and fruity and nice, and but then that might be one or two puffs that has that. And when I go back to it, that cigar might not have it, and it's like, am I smoking the wrong cigar or what? So I tend to go, that's kind of dumb. I'm not gonna write that anymore. I can't keep up with it. I'm just gonna smoke, and if a cigar stays in my mind and it has impression, then that's a good cigar. If I forgot about it, if I don't continue to smoke it, it's probably not that good. Okay, so that's kind of my how to, because there's only so much cigars out there, right? If you just start smoking it, it means that you don't care for it. Hello, Val. All right, put you in here. Da, 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 da. We are live, but
Well, all
one
right
moment.
then. Very good. It's a
Right.
good thing everybody woke up today.
There you go. Go ahead.
Yeah, here we go.
So yeah, today apparently I got a package that Val sent to me twice. Right,
Yeah.
and it was lucky that he sent it to me twice because I don't even know who 35 is. No, it was just
Yeah.
literally a whole
So
number difference. So and they actually returned it. Lucky us, there was no 35 in my street.
so let me tell you what happened. So I go to mail this package out, and as I get done through everything with the postal service person who was very nice to me, very friendly, very patient, very polite, and and she's asking me, the usual questions, any flammable stuff, liquid stuff, you know, breakable stuff like that. I said no. So we're going through everything. She's explaining everything to me, and she types in everything, and she looks at the package, and she says, "Well, I don't have an address for this address you're giving me."
And I
And
actually remember you talked to me about that too. Like you talked
it,
about this. I didn't even know if it's
and I said, "Oh," so I said, "Oh, contraire, mon ami." So on the way to the post office, I get about one, two, three, four blocks away. And it occurred to me, I go like this. I go, damn, what happened? I said, I left my phone at home. Well, I'll turn back around and go get it. I said, no, it's okay. It's good. No, it's okay. It's good. It's legible. They can read it. I addressed it. Everything is right. Now I know I addressed it right because on my phone I looked at the address. Okay. And I knew it was right. And I wrote everything down.
it was
So
very close.
so here's the problem for you people out there, for you people out there, for you people out there. Number one, don't forget your phone. Okay. Number two, if that postal service customer service person questions you about the address, take it back home to double check if you don't have your phone on you. Okay. Because I knew I had the right address. I knew it. I wrote it down. Okay. So we get there and she's asking me this. And I said, no, we're not going to turn back around. We're going to the post office, you know, because we left. Number one, we left late. Post office was closing like in about 20 to 30 minutes. By the time we get there, wait in line, get done. So as it so happens, I feel confident. I mean, yeah, she questioned me, the address, the city, the state, the zip code. Yep. Then she asked me about the name. Now, again, for you people out there, do not address it as a nickname. Put the
Hmm.
person's put the person's name on there.
Well, I did get it the second time with the wrong name, so
Did I write it wrong? Did I write your name wrong? I know. I think the first time I wrote down, I think I wrote Mr. SSA.
and the second time has no name.
Oh, it should have a name on there. Unless they.
Well, the written one does, but the label doesn't.
Oh, okay. The label. Okay. But but so I put the nickname down the first time. And as I'm talking to the lady, she says to me, "Is this his real name?" I go, "It's real to me." And she asked me again, "Are you sure about this address?" I said, "I'm absolutely sure. I wrote it down myself." And she says, "Well, maybe if he has a regular mail carrier and they see the address, they'll figure it out, but it's the wrong number, and they'll get it to the
Yeah,
right person."
yeah,
Well, that can only work if you put the person's name on it.
right.
If you put a nickname on it, your regular carrier may not know you as a nickname.
I don't
He
even think my
only
mail
knows you
carrier knows
as,
knows me by name, so he wouldn't know either. Actually, no, he might. He can see out the mail, but
yeah, but I mean, if you have a regular carrier and they deliver packages to this address all the time and they see the name, they see the address, well, actually, this name goes to this address and it's only off by a number. I bet you it goes there,
yeah,
especially if there's no other numbers like that. Oh, maybe I don't know. So anyway,
Anyway, so I got 4 cigars from Val,
it got there.
and let me try one of them. And I don't know what they are.
Okay, so the yellow and green band one is called the Stiegel. That is by Blackbird Cigars.
Okay.
The other 3 are from Black Star Lines, from my hometown, kind of hometown. You know, this is a brand owner. His name is Eric Bay. He is the brand owner of Black Star Lines. He is a retired fire department person. He lives in he lives in Chicago or used to live in Chicago. Yeah. Okay, so one of those it says WW on it.
Yep.
I think there's 2 of them, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I think the lighter one I think is the natural, and I think the darker one might be the Maduro.
Okay.
And they are the War Witch. The
War
War Witch.
Witch.
Yeah. They're both War Witches, 2 different, you know, sticks. And I think the other one is the Rosewood.
Okay. This one look interesting. I'm gonna smoke this one today. The Rosewood. And thank you for everybody who tells me that there's no echo. I appreciate it. There is a lot of adjustment. I continue to make that adjustment. So bear with me until we find the best setting. I don't know why I never realized that until now. So, and also today's this topic is cigar snap. Like, you know why I'm gonna talk about this? Because all right, yeah, good thing I gotta smoke this off. All right. So I had a cigar review where there's one person named Joe or something like that came over to me and had audacity to tell me that I lose all credibilities because I did not retrohale the closed foot wrapper.
The fuck is he talking about?
Hey, you know what? Retrohaling is an option.
Right. It basically
nothing-
says okay, so this is what I say. You lose all credibility as a reviewer when you burn the closed foot rather than retrohaling it to the full flavor of the wrapper. That's the beauty of a closed foot. I was like, what? What are you talking about? So I was like, sure, Mr. Snob, real right. Go ahead and watch other people's reviews because I know nothing about cars, right?
You know,
And go ahead.
I mean,
yeah.
that's an option, right? It's an option, whether to retro
Well,
or not.
I don't think people understand closed foot the way it should be. And I think that you're very snobby if you gotta tell me how to smoke a cigar when I do a review. Like, I think I think you guys were out with me throughout this journey, right? From the beginning all the way to we release a cigar. I think we have done everything and we know pretty much everything. I'm not gonna tell you that is the only way to smoke a cigar, and I never do. I don't say, hey, that's the only way. If you don't do it, you lost your credibility. You're amateur. Oh, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? All right, here for me, that little bit of tobacco in the front on a closed foot is not that amazing.
Yeah.
So my question on that is this: it's a closed foot. You're going to light it. Are you actually making the closed foot is blocking the airflow?
Right. What he says is
How
that you
much-
light up the closed foot. I should take the puff and retrohale it hard because that is like the most flavor. Guys,
Did you tell him to watch our video this Saturday so we could talk shit about him?
No, not yet. I forgot about
So
it.
Okay.
look at
You should have.
I I have a hard time retrohaling. I really do. I've tried different ways. I've heard you put it in your mouth, you chew it, you blow it up, try to push it up. You know, I just have a hard time. And when I am successful, I don't know how I did it. What did I
Okay.
do that I got the retro? Okay. And I know, I mean, I tell you what, the first time I retroed, I don't know how I did it, but I took in a deep puff and I took everything out through a retro. And
Burn the nose.
my eyes were tearing, my nose was runny, my eyes were burning. Oh man, it was terrible. I was like for 15 minutes. Like, oh no, never again, never again. But it was terrible. Terrible.
So guys, when you have a closed foot, right? You toast the closed foot, and that closed foot is burned. Okay, it's
It's gone. And then it's gone.
It's literally just the wrapper. It's just the wrapper. You burn it through. It literally protects the tobacco that's inside now. Right? It took the burning. It's dead. Right? You take a few puffs. It's gone. Right? And then now your foot is nicely ignited without touching the flame. That's what I see the closed foot is for. Okay, you can have it. Oh, that is the most wrapper. You know, it's the most flavor of the wrap. Dude, if you want to smoke the wrapper, just go get a Fuma. Just go get one piece of leaf, roll it up, and smoke that. Right? The reason we smoke a cigar is so that we want the whole package. Whole package. Right? And not just that little bit of tobacco. And I'm telling you, that thing, even though it's the most pungent, you gotta take in all the other stuff too. The burn, the char, all that stuff. If you just, oh, I have to do that, and that is the only way. Because you have to light it up. You have to light it up. I don't really like to retrohale the first few pops. Sometimes I automatically do it anyway, but I don't really like the first few pops. I try to get through the first few pops really quickly, so those bad flavor and burnt flavor goes away. Right? When you first light up a cigar, it's not the most pleasant thing. But after that, you take a few more puffs, it's the most pleasant thing. So you don't have to retrohale anything if you don't. Like, you smoke however you want, whenever you want, what you want. Ain't nobody can tell you that. I think that's really frowned upon it. Like, in the fact that he tell me how to do this. If not, I'm an amateur. Is frowned upon. It's literally frowned upon. Don't do that. Don't do that. And the fact that he did that, he lost all my respect. But if somebody asks you, oh, how do you? If somebody asks you how do you smoke, then yeah, I mean, you can teach them how to, right? But if I didn't ask you and you tell me how I did wrong, we'll have a problem. You know, I didn't smoke to ask you for your permission. You know, it's like, hey, Martin, you have you're amateur if you wear blue while you smoke. That's not the right color to wear.
That's right. You got to be wearing black.
Gray.
Yeah.
Gray to match the color of the smoke.
No. You're supposed to wear black with green stuff on it. Go
right.
Seahawk.
Oh,
That's right.
What else is wrong?
That's right.
I didn't know that.
Right? Hey, you can't tell people like, hey, it's wrong. You know, everybody smoke differently. They taste differently. How do you know? Like, you know. And besides, just because you didn't see me retrohale, how do you know I didn't retro? Sometimes it doesn't have that much smoke. Right? So I thought with a closed foot, you should just light it in and puff the cigar and not toast the foot. Yeah.
Exactly.
I just
Right.
light it
You
up
light it
and then
start
burn it
puffing.
through because there won't be no airflow. There'll be no airflow.
Okay. So here I go playing fucking whatever. If it has a closed foot and you want to get that flavor of just the fucking wrapper, take a soft flame, light it up, take your fucking puffs, and then it's gone for like after the first 2 or 3 puffs. Then you'd go back and you'd fucking torch the rest of the cigar to finish whatever the manufacturer intended.
It's not that big of a deal. If it's that big of a deal, every cigar will be closed. Every cigar, right? If it's that amazing, that big of a deal, every cigar maker will make closed foot because that just make the cigar a must. If it's that good, a must, right? If it's a good idea, every cigar will use it. You know, oh, we found Mexican signatures. It was a tasty thing. Every cigar company start making Mexican signatures, right? And trust me, on the foot on the thing, they much rather just close it. They don't have to cut it. You know, have you seen the people like? Why do I cut it? Just done, done. You know, the reason they cut it is because it's not that big deal, right? If it's that good, every cigar will be like that because it doesn't cost them any extra. It doesn't cost the factory anything extra to give you a closed foot.
No.
Because they cut them off.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Louis Smokes. Long live Tiberius. I think I did say hi to Richard, but just in case. Hi, Richard. Kenny. Huh?
He just mouth.
Yeah. So, you know, that particular post, I was like, oh my gosh, should I just block this person and just never see this guy again? You know?
No, it's more fun to talk shit about.
All right. The guy at the end says, hey, just admit it, you learned something today. I was like, what did I learn? What did I learn? I learned that you're a snob.
He's probably being facetious, but either way.
Yeah. I was like, what I learned is you're an ass. That's what I learned. And I try to tell him, like, you know, that's what it's for. Like, it literally, once you burn through that foot, the foot pretty much give you that what was known as your virgin puff. You toast the thing. It's kind of like that. It's a very soft heat that will heat up the rest of the tobacco. So you start your smoke
from the outside in.
Yeah. You don't have to deal with that. You know, oh, first few puff is burnt, you know, burn less of stuff off. But, you know, it's more gimmicky than that. It's more gimmicky than that. Who said what? A viewer named Joe said that I lost credibility and is an amateur because I don't retrohale the close foot of a cigar. I just burn it. You know, I looked at it. I was like, oh my god, you gotta be fucking serious. Like, you know, this I need to listen to this guy tell me that I don't know how to smoke cigars. You know how much cigars we smoke a week? I was like, do you know how much cigar we smoke a week? And it was like, you know, he commented on one of my one of the cigar reviews during the time that I make a lot of cigar reviews. It was like, you know, once a day kind of thing. Oh, really? Joe? I mean, it's a Joe anyway. That's Joe something something. The account wasn't even big. Let me see if yeah, it doesn't even tell me like when the guy created the account. But he only responded to that one. But yeah, that really got me like, oh my god, I gotta have a heart attack. Heart attack. Yeah. Don't be a don't do things that are frowned upon in this industry. Like cigar is supposed to be relaxing. Cigar is supposed to be, you know, smoke the way you want. You know, even though like I would love to teach Val to retrohale. I've done that many times. But if Val cannot, and he doesn't do it, then he doesn't do it. Then he doesn't do it. I'm not gonna say, hey, Val, you don't know how to smoke a cigar because of that.
Right.
Saying that, I do feel that, and I do think that not being able to retro. I when I when I when I want to and not by accident, I do think that I am missing something out of that cigar smoking experience. Okay,
Sometimes.
and
Not all.
and I'm not saying that I need to retro every puff. Okay, some people do. Some people do it maybe on their in their entire cigar. They may do it 3 times on their entire cigar.
Well, so okay, so Tiberius asked who doesn't retro. Val cannot properly retro. So
Yeah,
there's retro hill, there is accidental retro hill, and there is a retro hill by mistake, and there's retro hill. All right. So the problem with that is that not everybody's nose can handle a retro hill, and the other problem is that people who started out retro hilling tend to retro hill the whole blow, which is yeah, it's gonna burn your nose in half. All right. So I recommend people who cannot retrohale to smoke in a very small enclosed area. Why? Because you breathe it back in. That's like retrohale. Okay, that's like retrohale. But not everybody can. It's just like I don't know. Not everybody can crack their knuckles or something. In my experience, some cigar are good with retro sound. Yeah, I mean, if
yeah,
this
but
cigar
you
is super peppery, I wouldn't want a retro. Like if you got a warhead, I don't want to retro that. So and there are some cigars that are really like earthy, like dirt earthy, that like and it has like really serious barnyard. That if you retro, you actually smell like a rotten turd. There are some that cigar like that. I can't remember exactly what cigar that was. There are some cigars that's that bad. Retro pepper cigar bomb are the best. Nah, nah, nah. I can't. I can't. I can't. So sometimes the pepper is so intense it makes you gag when you like try to do retro hill. So retro hill is it enhances the experience, but it's not a must. I think enhances. It definitely help you identify flavor and stuff like that. Some cigar literally have no flavor without it. But if you just enjoy what you do, it doesn't really matter. Learn it if you want to. But if you can't learn it, you're not in a position to do that. So be it. So be it. Let's talk about this. Okay, Martin, what is one thing that we should have done in cigars that you don't do? What is one thing in the process of smoking cigar that you should have done, but you don't?
There isn't.
something you should. I don't think.
So let me give you an example.
I don't.
I don't like to what they say as distantly, slowly toasting your cigar.
Oh, okay.
And here's the thing. It might think is a mandatory thing. Everybody in the industry does that. I hate to tell you, if you have been with us to go to see a lot of different factories and cigar owners and cigar people, they light up just as fast as we did.
Right.
If not faster. Okay? Their toast is 1, 2, done.
Yeah, and you see different ways that they hold the cigar to the proximity of the torch.
Yeah.
I've seen some hold it really, really close, and I've seen some hold it further away. Okay, I don't know.
Because in the end, that toast don't matter when you gotta burn it to death anyway. You literally have to put it in your mouth and light it up while you pull the flame in there. You're burning it either way. That toasting, literally for us, was to make sure that you burn it straight. Not like, oh, because the flavor. No, we smoke so fast that you're not gonna taste that first 2 puffs. Sorry. All right. Um, if okay, so the question is, have you noticed this, if the cigar burns hot, you mute the flavor? Yes. So we're talking about the hot and soft and moisture. Okay. So if you realize that your cigar has no flavor, before you know it, if you test it out, if you touch squeeze your cigar, it's actually very malleable, very soft, very like. All right. So what happened is that's actually not because you smoke too fast, not because you you pull too hard. It's actually because your cigar is too wet. The only reason that your cigar will actually burn that hot is actually because there's a lot of moisture in your cigar and all the steam build up in your. So you'll actually realize that it's like really, really hot. It's really, really malleable. You can press it, you can squeeze it, you can almost shape it. It's because all the steam. So it's not. It's hot because there's a lot of steam. Because I can keep pulling on this, my cigar will not be hot. Like, it will just burn through. It will just keep burning, burn through. But it's not gonna be like the hot you're talking about, where like this whole you can't put your finger. No. And okay, Tony, why do people deep throat their cigar and lick it all over? I don't know. I gotta ask my team that.
Oh my God, really?
Well, I think.
They
I mean,
think
I
it'll slow the burn down. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of.
so I can only remember. I mean, from my experience, I remember seeing my grandfather doing that, his friends doing that, and because you have to remember, at the time they didn't have humidors. They had the cigar box, okay, and they took it out. My grandfather always kept 3 cigars in his shirt pocket all day, and he would grab it, he'd look at it, he'd lick it, roll it in his hand,
You
shake it
give
a
it a
little
good
bit.
hot tour.
It's just to moisturize a little bit, so when you smoke near the won't crack. Basically.
Yeah, it helps minimize the crack, the cigar
No, and
developing a crack.
don't put that as the same category of those people who chew their cigars, like the
Oh
the,
yeah,
the,
no, no,
the
no,
cap.
no, no.
Don't chew your cap.
No,
That's-
don't no.
Yeah, don't chew the cap. But I get it. Some people is like, oh, this is really dry. It's got a hard, and it's not to go ah. I mean, what else you gotta do? Put dipping water, you know? It is what it is. All right.
Dip it in
Um,
tequila like Arnold Schwarzenegger does.
Well, alcohol dries it out even more. That's the problem. All right. So, what RH do you enjoy smoking at? The lighter, the better. The less, the better. Because what we're smoking is leaves. You're not smoking steam. The steam actually dulls up the flavor.
I like
So-
60. I'm a 65er.
I'm
Same.
a 55 to 65 per. Depends on the cigar. The more oily it is, the less water I want. All right. The darker the leaf is, the oily it is, I want to make it drier than possible. Oh my god! Tiberius is already smoking the Triumph. I haven't even got to that yet. How dare you? I haven't got to that yet. But this cigar is actually not bad. You know, the ash is keeping up really nicely. The burns are really nicely. The draw is really nice. It's got a lot of nice fermenty flavor.
What are you smoking?
Rosewood. It's a very woodsy, semi-peppery cigar with a little bit of licorice stuff.
That's from Black Star Line.
Yes. Yes.
It's got a little bit of pepper in this too. But what I know, I have no credibility, so I don't know how to smoke.
Right. We don't know anything about cigars.
No, we only been on YouTube for like what, 7, 8 years.
Only like 7, 8 years, yeah.
But you know, hey cat. So that's one thing I don't do. I don't toast anymore. Sometime when I do a review, is out of respect, I'll toast. But I don't see any difference. I don't see any difference. And I definitely don't do the. Ooh.
You don't do the let the aromatics emanate from the cigar to surround you.
I mean, Ernesto Perez Carrillo does it.
You
That's
can
just what he
do it.
does.
I mean, everybody have their own thing. I just don't do it. You know, like I feel like I don't have that. I want to say patient, but I don't see it the need for it. Like
Here's one thing that bothers me. I don't know if anybody else has seen this. Okay,
that?
but I have seen. You get a box of cigars.
Mhm.
You know, and you're with people. Let's say we're together. I get a box of cigars, open it up, show it to you guys, and I pass it around before I say, "Go ahead, take one." Somebody gets it and sticks the entire box in their face and smells the cigars.
Is
Oh
this
man,
sallowed?
those smell delicious.
Is this sallowed?
No,
All right. Well, if it's not sallowed, I can see it, but like kind of disgusting, I guess. But if it's sallowed, then what are you smelling?
well, yeah. I mean, if it's cello, that's one. But if they don't have any cello on them, it's just. Is it my quirkiness on that?
No, I think that's well, here's the thing, right? It depends on the distance that you're talking about. Let's just take this cigar as a
No, no. You are literally open their backs up
no, hold
and
on.
you're stuffing your face in it.
Look at the distance, okay? Here's distance A. Is that okay? Distance A.
Yeah,
All right. Distance B.
no,
That's not
no.
okay.
I mean, that's okay. Distance A is okay. Distance B is okay so far. Go ahead,
All
keep
right.
going.
Distance C.
Ah, you're close, but
We're
keep going.
close.
C's okay.
I think C's already in my face already. You know, I don't like if I go
No, I
distance
mean,
B, I can't. Distance D is over. Okay. Distance C,
yeah.
I think is okay.
I mean,
Distance D is like literally your face is on this.
Right.
Distance C. I mean, like, look, like that's actually not too bad. Not that I can smell anything. This is all cello. That does not. There's no smell whatsoever.
but
So ABC is all fine. Then normally it should be okay. I don't think anybody dig their face to touch the cigar.
all right. Listen, so anyway,
I mean, the only person I can think of that is actually Val.
yeah, I could get away with it because I would have my cane.
Yeah, because he can't see, so he will have to go.
Right.
He's not trying to smell it. He's trying to see it.
I'm trying. Yeah,
I personally don't touch a cigar unless I'm willing to buy it, sell it or not. You know, I can't say that I do. All right. If this cigar is on the shelf and I see it, it interests me, I do pick it up like this and just take a look at it. And then if I want to buy it, I keep it. If I not, I put it back. Right. Now, unfortunately, there are some cigars that's not sellowed. I try not to touch the not sellowed ones, but sometimes I do pick it up just to see it
Right.
because I'm like this far away, you know. Right. It wouldn't look right if I put my face into the shelf. Right. So I kind of had to pick it up. So unfortunately, that's the case. But I will pick it up. Now, I'm a little bit badass in Japan. I will tell them to take it all out, put it on the table. I'll pick up one by one. I don't really care, but in the US, I do have to care about, you know, who's looking. So, so that. we're talking about that. Well, since we talk about things that we don't do, what would be something that cigar that you're supposed to do?
Um. Uh. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think about some of the things that I've either done or seen done uh, at at the lounges when I go visit. Um, some people get really uptight about two things. Number one is tapping your ash. So
Oh yeah, that's one thing I don't do. I don't keep my
you
ash.
get a long ash going, and you know it's going to break, and you may gently just touch it, and it drops off. That's one thing. But if you hold it up and give a really direct drop or a blunt to the edge of it to make it break off, people go bananas about that part.
All right, I am a heavy offender. I'm a heavy offender. Okay. I don't like to keep the ash on it because obviously I'm not in any sort of competition or anything, and I do believe that when you tap the ash, the next puff, the flavor is more fresh and intense. Right?
Well,
When you have
I'm afraid it's going to fall off on me and not get it ionized.
so you'll see me to keep at best that much ash, and I'll tap it off. And the way I tap it off is obviously there's the ashtray. I go, bonk, it off. Okay.
Yeah.
However, if I'm smoking a cigarello, I do wing.
Oh yeah.
So there's different types of ashes, right? You got. Oh, let me use my ashtray here. So you got your ashtray, where I'm at, and some people will do this here really hard, bam, bam.
Yeah.
Some people will gently tap it, and some people will roll it along the edge.
I think either way is fine. It's I know that I'm doing it like people don't like. Is that when I have a cigarello and I have ash, I just do this.
And I've seen some people bam, bam.
I don't do
really
this.
hard with their
This
finger.
I don't do, but I will flick here so it taps like that. It falls off. But I do that with smaller cigarellos because smaller cigarellos like they don't have that much ash. Just quick tap will fall off. So, but for regular ash, I will just if you just touch the ash onto the ashtray, right? It's not magic. Ash actually falls off really easily. Believe it or not, if you don't touch it, it'll fall off on its own. So, like, what I'm trying to say is, I smoke so much cigars. The song of the etiquette I no longer follow because I smoke 3, you guys smoke 1. I smoke through 3 cigars when you guys smoke through. I'm a chimney.
You're a power smoker.
Okay, but like yeah, if the ash gets you about a finger section worth, that's when I get rid of it. Because I found that the longer I keep the tobacco, I mean not the ash on there, the less flavor I get. As soon as I tap it off, it get fresh open air to carry the flavor in there. You get to taste the next section of the flavor right away. That's just me. I think scientifically it does make sense too. But some people like to keep a long ash. And I think we kind of debunked this, right? Like in the past it says long ash is a sign of good tobacco. Long ash is a sign of good tobacco. I think that has been. I think we can debunk that. There are some really bad cigars that give you really long ashes.
It's to me it's more of a sign of a well rolled, good construction on the cigar.
Right, and here's the thing. I've had good construction, good cigars I was smoking, and that thing does not have any stacking dimes. It just breaks apart every. I mean, yeah, and that's just that. You know, I know people will enjoy to look at some ashes, and when I look at some ashes, that some nice stacked ash, I'm like, ooh, that looks nice, right? But it's not a must when I'm enjoying a cigar. Not a must. Not a must. Okay, and I have my share of holding this ash for so long that I forgot about it, and that's why I have a lot of T-shirts that has holes on it. I have a lot of T-shirt that has holes on it. I'm pretty sure Martin has a lot too. Right.
I have a lot of pants that has holes on them.
So I I tend to learn to get them off, and I don't have to worry about it. I don't have a $400 cigar bib, so I don't really want to ruin my $600 pants. I hate the
I don't
flaky
need.
ash, especially when it's good cigar. It's like raining when the sun's out. Okay. Now you want to say something?
Yeah, and another thing that I've seen is when you're finished with your cigar, no matter what stage you're done with it. Okay, you smoke it halfway, you're done with it. You smoke it all the way down to the nub, you're done with it. I've seen people literally been talked loudly to because they die it out in the
No, you
ashtray.
shouldn't do that. That's I get disgusted when I see that. I feel like really nasty, like really nasty feeling when I see that. So when I'm done with cigar, I will. What happens is okay. When I'm done with my cigar, I will just do that.
You just lay it down in the ashtray.
I will
Let it
push it
go.
into the ashtray. I'll push it into the ashtray so nobody picks it up and everybody knows that it's done, right? Because like you're in a lounge, you want to be very clear about whether or not your cigar is done. So the people who's changing your ashtray can just and all that. So I push it into
Yeah,
the ash.
yeah, yeah. If it's on a rest, you're still smoking it.
Right.
If it's
Because
in the middle of the
sometimes
ashtray, you're done.
sometimes you'll leave it there and you're done. And they don't know. Then maybe you pick it up to light it up again. Who knows? Right? I push it in there so that people know it's done. But I would never squash it. But there is something that I do. I got yelled at before, and I still do anyway. Is that I will put it in a water bottle.
Ooh,
Why would you do
drown
that?
it? You drown it?
Yeah. So okay. This is the scenario. I'm smoking in the backyard. I'm done with my cigar. I'm about to go in. I need to throw all my stuff into the trash. I don't want to start a fire. So I will put it in a water bottle that has a little bit of water left in it.
A little water in it?
And I'll close it and I toss it in the trash.
Yeah.
And I do that the same thing when I'm in Japan in the smoking area. So I don't know if you guys know, you can't smoke in the street in Japan, but we don't have cabinets, like a little room thing. You go in there to smoke. When I smoke, I bring a drink with me in there. Smoke it really quick, wait, and when I'm done, I'll put it in the bottle so I can throw it. So I do that.
Okay.
Right? I know people don't like it. They're like, why do you drown your cigar? It's done. I had to throw it away. I don't want to start a fire.
Well,
Right?
that's understandable. I can see the reasoning behind that.
It does look nasty. Like the water and stuff looks nasty carrying around.
Well, yeah, if you got a water bottle that's half full, it does. But if you only got like just a very less than an ounce in there,
Oh, it still looks nasty. The water color looks like this.
yeah, but the cigar's gonna soak up some of that water, so they
Yeah.
just like.
But for me, I rather get yelled at than start a fire. So, because sometimes the cigar may be out, or you think it's out, and still have a little bit ember in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell you, every time I toss it in there, I hear psst. So there is a small amount of fire still. And I'm not gonna sit there for another 15 minutes just wait for it to completely out.
Right.
I do that, and I think people are frowned upon. So there are a lot of things that people frown upon. I still do. What other things that frown upon that we? It's funny because we changed topic from what we don't do to what we do.
Let's see.
I don't like to relight a cigar once it went out for an extended amount of time. So if I smoke something I didn't finish last night, when I come back, I will not relight. Um, What else I don't do? How about you guys in the chat? What do you do that you know it was frowned upon, but you still do it anyway? How about cigar? What is something that you do? Let's put one of them out of the way. Let's put one of them out of the way. Talking about politics while smoking cigar. People do it all the time. It still does. So that still happens. I don't think that can ever stop. If you're in a lounge, a lot of time the conversation always switch to politics or sports. You can't help it. Especially if that lounge is a bar. It's gonna happen. There's no avoiding it. I think that will happen.
Yeah.
A little bit chocolate. Just now. If the cigar is too much trouble, even the first third I throw away. Okay, I did that, and Bell gave me trouble and shit to today even. He literally called me 2-puff Tony because I took 2-puff and that cigar was trouble, and I throw it away, and now I'm 2-puff Tony.
Yes, Tony 2-puffs. That's right. I did. And here, here's the reason why. You know what? This was in Arizona. And I think this is the time when 20 Acres was new.
No, this was
it 20 Acres?
This was in Texas.
Was it
20 Acre Farm was a cigar. This
20
was in
Acres.
Texas. We're at En Fuego.
Yes. You're right. Yeah. And I didn't know what to get. And Tony says, well, get this one. This is the new one that's out. I said, yeah, okay. I grab one. He grabs one. We're sitting down next to each other. I light mine up. Tony lights his. He looks at it. He takes one more puff. He goes, I'm done. That's holy shit. What the hell?
It was
He
just
took
nasty to me. It was
He
nasty
took
to
2
me.
puffs on it. Didn't give it a chance.
I did give it a chance. Now, the 2-puff you saw me do was after I already let it up. So I already did like 3-4 puffs to get it out going.
Well,
And and then once it's done, I took a puff. This thing doesn't taste right. It's weird.
yeah.
And it's like really, really barnyardy. I feel like I'm tasting like dirt. And I took another one. It gets even worse. It's bitter after that. I was like, man, I'm not gonna ruin my day like that. And I just put it down. I pour out another cigar just. And I know Val's like, why did you just do that? I bought that one same one. But like, here's the thing, like Val, I don't like it. Doesn't mean you won't like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did that. If the cigar is too much trouble, meaning I am in a time sensitive engagement, right? I only got 1 day to hang with these guys. No, I'm not gonna waste time to suffer. Right? If I'm by myself in my own basement environment, I'm just chatting with somebody, I'm smoking a cigar that's not very good, I'll probably give it a chance to like halfway. And if it's still really bad, I probably won't. If I'm reviewing the cigar, I'll do it all the way to the end, regardless how bad it is, right? But if I'm in an engagement where happiness and enjoyment was very important, I won't let a cigar ruin it. I'll put it away.
Damn.
You might have done that when we met up. No. When we met up, I smoked all the cigars. The cigar was actually unraveling. I don't know if you remember that. I was smoking the cigar. The cigar was really wet. Whatever that I bought. It was unraveling, and I smoked it until it's like totally unraveled. There was no way to smoke it, and the stem won't come out. That's when and that was halfway down. I gave it enough chance. Because also I just got the cigar from the cigar store, so I wanted to. I think it was one. I forgot what I was smoking. It was unraveling. So that was that. But yeah, I would not let a cigar ruin my time if I'm outside. If I'm at home, I might deal with it. I might try to pull the stem out, and I'll take a big picture of that stem, call it Excalibur. You guys will see me do this all the time. All right? This move. Everybody who I've ever smoked with me will see me do this.
Oh yeah.
All right? If the cigar is tight, I'm looking for the stem. I'm about to pull it out. for me, even though it looks bad, I'm trying to save that cigar. I'm trying to save that cigar so I can have a good experience. People's like, oh, you're putting in the thing and ruining the cigar. No, I'm trying to save the cigar. Because if I don't pull it out, I can't smoke that. I'm going to throw it away. I'm trying to save that. Okay. What else? What else do we have? What is something that we know is frowned upon? One thing I don't do, I don't smoke in my car. And that's the funny part. I was smoking in other people's car. I will not smoke in my car.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if they smoke in their car, that's fine.
Yeah, if they smoke in their car and they offer me a cigar, well, ask me if I can, if I'm gonna smoke something, I will.
Yeah.
But I will not smoke in my car. I barely eat my car. I feel like I'm driving. I don't have that. You know what's really funny is when I was younger, I did like delivery food and I work in a Chinese restaurant. I would eat in my car all the time. But as you know, when I no longer do that, I just don't. I just don't like to clean. I had to pair my cigar always with a chocolate, coffee, spirit, or anything but just water. I don't think I do just water. I usually have some kind of drink. My table is full of drink, guys. Let's just, I got this today. I got water. I got soda. Other tea. Like I have drinks all over, and they have alcohols. I always have to drink something. Chocolate, I have it as an emergency. Chocolate has an emergency. So I have chocolate, dark black chocolate, on my table all the time because just in case there's a cigar that's getting me sick. I need something emergent. I'll chuck like 3 or 4 chocolates. It's rare, but it does happen. It does happen. I don't know. Up early tomorrow, guys. I have a rest. Okay, have a good one, Rachel.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Right back.
here's the thing. I get really jealous. All right, I get really jealous to an extraordinary point if I'm smoking with somebody and they're drinking and I'm not. I don't know if you guys does that. If I'm smoking and I'm having some drink, and it doesn't matter what drink it is, I can have another alcohol. If somebody's having a drink, I get kind of jealous. I'm like, oh, I want one too.
Same.
But here's the thing, right? A lot of times when I say I want one too, I never give myself one.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's like if there's a bar, it's like, damn, I really want one.
Right? Right? See, I would have got Martin one, but every time he go to White Castle, he doesn't bring me. Every time we had a meet up, Martin will find a way to go to White Castle, and so far, I think 3-4 times now, he have never brought me a burger. Never brought me a burger.
True. It's true.
I thought we were friends. That White Castle really gave me like a extraordinary inner hatred.
For White Castle or for me?
From you not getting me a burger. It doesn't cost that much. It's just that it feels good somebody bring you a burger, even though it's just a burger.
Right.
I'm like, where's Martin? He's in White Castle.
Yeah.
And like, how much you want to bet he's not gonna bring me a burger?
Right.
Have you ever paired a cigar with some good champagne? If you pair the right cigar with the right bubbly, it's a hit. I usually don't.
Called the champagne.
I usually don't. It's because I feel like I am ruining my great opportunity to have a really good drink if I choose one of the drink. Ooh, Val's on the phone. Val, you might want to mute. Because we can hear what you're talking.
I think
All
it's
right.
done.
I think
Who
he's done.
won?
What? So yeah, I don't usually go with the champagne because I feel like that's one opportunity I take away from my alcohol allowance for the situation
right.
if I
I'm
choose.
back.
Yeah, we heard you talking on the phone.
You
Yeah,
did.
that's okay.
So I wouldn't go with the champagne because there's so many other choices out there. Champagne will be my last choice. Champagne is my last choice. And it really depends what you like. I only like the Veuve Clicquot for champagne.
The what?
Veuve Clicquot.
I don't know champagnes.
I think it means widow.
Well, I don't know champagnes. Is what it says.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't really like Moet Hennessy. So,
That's the champagne.
Moet? Moet? Yeah.
What?
Moet is a
Moet,
champagne.
yeah, Moet is champagne.
Okay.
I don't really like Moet. So there. I actually do like Pico. And have I paired that with a cigar? No, I have not. Like, I feel like if I'm going to drink champagne, I'll drink champagne. That's not one thing I do. But I'll pair everything else. I'll pair everything. Deer and Dom P. That'll be two brands I don't drink. I haven't drank. I'm not a big champagne person. A lot of people celebrate specific dates or specific time with champagne. I don't. My wife don't particularly like it either. So I don't really drink.
I don't think I've ever had champagne.
Have you ever had
You had it.
sparkling
You
white
had to,
wine?
you had to have champagne like on for New Year's toast.
Yeah, and usually it was like, just for the heck of it.
Yeah, just to toast. That's it. I'm not a champagne drinker. No.
I'll get one of those like really small 2-cup bottle of Moet. Call it. But my wife actually likes like prosecco and stuff. And the difference
Yeah.
between that is it's like bubbly, right? It's still just bubbly white wine, and the reason it's called champagne is because it's made in champagne. So if you ever drink a sparkling white wine, in theory you drink the champagne, just not made in champagne.
I mean, Chardonnay.
It's a
Chardonnay is
wine.
not sparkling.
It's a wine.
It's a white wine.
So it's got to be sparkling.
Actually, no, Chardonnay is sparkling. It makes it, yeah. So champagne is a sparkling white wine made in Champagne, France. It's like if a Scotch is not made in Scotch, what do you call that?
Whiskey.
Whiskey.
Mm-hmm. So if a sparkling white wine is not made in Champagne, it's called sparkling white wine. Made in Champagne is called champagne.
All right. Whatever.
It's not a big deal. It's like calling what is that thing?
Is it like burning through the wrapper on the closed foot?
Say that again?
Is it like that? Is it like when you burn the wrapper of a closed foot and just smoke a cigar? Is it just like that?
It's kind of like that. I mean, okay, I think there is some serious like fandom or snobness to the wrapper of the cigar. Some people are very, very adamant about the wrapper. But I think if you gotta smoke a cigar, you smoke the whole 9 yard, right? If you just want the wrapper, get some wrapper, shed it up, and then put it in a pipe and smoke that. I want the whole 9 yard. I don't want just the wrapper. If I want a wrapper, I get pipe tobacco. And people need to understand, a wrapper is still just tobacco.
Right.
Right? Can we agree on that? A wrapper is just a tobacco. The difference between a wrapper and a binder and a filler is that the wrapper looks nice. That was the only difference, guys. All right, you can use a binder as a wrapper. It just looks ugly.
Yes.
And there are some that's like that. You know, have you seen like Liga number 9?
Yeah.
And like tiny, you know, they look rough, right? You can use binder as wrapper. You can use filler as wrapper. It just doesn't look good. The difference between a wrapper and the rest of it is that a wrapper is a whole piece that looks nice. And it is
Yeah,
the majority of the cigar, in theory. 5%. But really, it's just it's a tobacco. The whole thing is tobacco. You're burning tobacco. There is no difference. Like if I just burn just burning one leaf, it smells good, but it's not that amazing. Like, you know, when you go to factory, the first thing is you got to figure out which wrapper, which tobacco you got to use. You smoke that tobacco on its own, and
Right.
it's not that
Really.
crazy. It's not that crazy. The more you smoke cigar, the more you realize that it's not that big a deal. It's just tobacco, guys.
Right.
You light it up, you smoke it, you enjoy it. And if you like the flavor, good. If you don't like the flavor, well, next one. There's no right way or the wrong way to smoke cigars. There's some, like, you know, we know Bob the cigar guy, he likes to smoke his cigar backwards. And he got shit for that. He got
He
shit for
did.
that. Got shit for
And then
that.
other people started doing it.
And yeah, and a lot of people say, hey, I'm testing it out. Yeah.
And then Portillo made a cigar where you
Now
can
you can
smoke
smoke
it
one
either.
way or another.
Yeah, and either end. Right.
It's not a big deal. Like in theory, they are the same. They are the same. Right? People have this a imagery that the cigar tobacco is somehow meticulously lined. Right? Meticulously lined. It's not. Now, is there a specific cigar that are like that? Yes. But majority of the cigar is one person.
Right.
It's not meticulously lined. So if you smoke one way or another, they're the same. They are really the same. In fact, I think when they do it, they just cut and they shove it in there. I don't even think they know which side is the cap or the foot when they put in the mold. Okay, nobody knows. According to what I remember them doing it, yeah, they don't know unless it has a specific like recipe where they go, all right, this little end has a little sleeve of this. They'll put it at the end. Okay, but that's very rare. That is very, very rare. All right. And that transition that you're tasting happens by accident. All right. What I mean by accident? The amount of distance and the burn time between the tobacco and the distance between that tobacco filter through the rest of the tobacco makes it.
Makes a transition.
All right. Nobody was like, okay, I'm going to put a little bit of this in the front, a little bit of this in the middle, a little bit of this in the end. And it has to be this way and roll it and put it right there like that. Doesn't happen. I've gotten into the habit of smoking a cigar straight off the truck and then a few months, a year later to see how they change, if anything. All right. I know a lot of people like to keep their cigar for months and years before they try their very first cigar. I don't. I don't because I know that cigar's been sitting.
Right.
right? If you're not in the industry, you probably don't know. But then when you make the cigar, after the cigar's done, it sits there for a while. It's been rested. It's been done. It's ready to go. Any company, any cigar store that receives a cigar, guess what? As soon as they receive it, they open it up, they put it on their shelves. It's not been there for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So if you can't smoke it right away, you have a problem. The cigar was meant to smoke right away. Okay, you gotta say, all right, it's been on the mail truck, it's been on this and that, so I wanted to let it accustomed to the local temperature, moisture level, speak the local language, go to the local Italian sub shop before I smoke them.
I used to fall into that mindset as well. And then I realized that even if it takes a week to get to me, wherever I buy it from, Florida, Texas, Arizona, that period of time is not going to make any difference to that cigar.
It's not.
And it took me a long time to understand that. And everybody kept telling me, Val, smoke it right as soon as you get it. No, man, I got to wait till I get it. It came from New York. It traveled from New York. It had to go over here. It got in Chicago. And by the time I got it, I got to get it in my humidor, get used to my humidity for like 10 to 14 days, and I'm ready to smoke it. No, the time, the distance from Florida to Arizona to Texas, wherever, that amount of time is insignificant on how it affects the cigar from smoking. It took me a long time to accept it.
I'm more likely to receive a cigar that's wet than a cigar that's dry. If anybody ever receives a cigar from me, I just put it in the bag, because it's more likely to be wet than okay. They tend to store their place in the stuffy, like humid place, not dry, and it's not that big deal. It's not that big deal. It doesn't change that much. In fact, if you got a Padron, you should smoke that right away. So, and when you revisit, it might change, but it's definitely not because it has accustomed to your local area. Trust me on that. It's because it's got some time. It got water and all that stuff, and it kind of mellow out and it's less harsh. And when people say less harsh, you know. So it's not. Cigar isn't that complicated. Cigar isn't that complicated. I hate. Cigar is not. Smoke what you like, light it up, puff it. That was it. Everything else is just air.
Yeah, I think that we as the smoker of the cigar, we make it complicated.
Mm-hmm.
I make it complicated. I don't want to say we. I want to speak for everybody, but I made it complicated for myself. Okay, like I said, man, in the beginning, I was so locked into that 70-70,
Right.
and then it just took me a while to figure out at what humidity range that the cigar smokes better for me, and how I enjoy it better at this certain, range.
Talking about like rookie or amateur and stuff like that, I would like to say if you're stuck with 70-70 and everything is always 70-70, you might be the amateur. You might be the amateur because every cigar is different. Every cigar has different oil content. Some cigar like moisture, some cigar don't. So if you don't get to the point where you understand that the cigar doesn't like that much moisture, you might be still new. 70-70 was never the right number. That's why they don't even sell Bovita pack at 70. There is no 70% Bovita pack.
No, there isn't. There's a 72.
There's 72.
There's not a 70.
So do you know the difference? When will you use 72 and when will you use a 65?
They say it on their site. What ranges or what percentages are for what you're going to use them for.
So if your
Yeah.
area is extremely hot, we're talking about 100-degree weather. Like, you know, I'm talking about the type of hotness that Martin take off his shirt. Hotness. Okay? Then use 65. If your place is extremely cold, use 72. Simple, right? Because the higher temperature, the percentage is actually higher. So the 65 is actually not 65, it's actually a lot more. Okay? And 72 in the colder air, you know, it's actually lower. So never 70. 70, myth. Tiberius says, I don't think some of us will ever finish our cigar or drink our booze. I'm gonna agree with that, but at the same time, I'm gonna say you didn't try hard enough.
That's a lie. Because I can tell you one thing. I went from having about 500 cigars to 0.
Right, but we're not talking about 500. He says some of us, right? Like, put me as an example. I have thousands of cigars. And I continue to buy them.
Sure.
So, yeah, I, you know, in order to finish it, it would take me a long time. Either it would take me a long time or put me in the hospital. One of them.
I just, I'm smoking this cigar from the time I started this to this point. All I get is a floral note,
Okay.
and it's highly. I just can't explain it why. It feels. I feel like I'm in a flower shop.
Okay.
Okay, the taste, the aroma of the smoke aroma, and I've never had that experience with an LFD cigar.
And I think the difference is you're not retrohaling it. A lot of time, if I'm smoking a very floral cigar, if you retrohale it, you tend to taste vanilla.
What cigar are you smoking?
Hold on a minute.
He's smoking a double Ajero.
A double Ajero.
They've got a LFD that I'm smoking too.
And I was expecting peppery, spice, heat.
It's called Suave.
Okay.
Was it suave or suave?
Suave.
I call it suave.
It's a Suave.
The suave.
And compared to most LFD cigars, it is pretty suave, like smooth.
Okay. All right. But yeah, in
Yeah.
terms of cigars, a lot of time if you smoke a cigar that's really floral, I would recommend you to try to retrohale or get some smoke back in your nose. So you will actually realize that there is some vanilla in it. That's from person to person. I realize that
Yeah.
when I smoke something that's really floral, but whenever I did that, I will try to give it a little bit extra retrohale, and I'll get. And usually, when you get vanilla, a lot of time you'll also get graham cracker. It kind of is just that type of notes together.
Yeah.
It's like when you get espresso, you got to get coffee. Usually.
Yeah.
All right, that's just based on the person.
Yeah.
Now I just finished the cigar. This cigar's actually not bad. Like, surprisingly not bad. As a cigar I've never smoked before. Very relaxing. Very relaxing. But it doesn't taste like rose or rosewood. But not bad. The band's pretty cool. Reminds me of Ave Maria. So yeah, not bad of a cigar. Smoke all the way to the end of it. What is it? Again, this is the BSL Rosewood 1923. Now, I only have 30 minutes. I don't think I'm gonna light up a Triumph. I feel like if I do that, the Triumph fall is gonna be. So I'll have to.
Wasted.
Yeah, 30 minutes. I can't go through that cigar for 30 minutes. That's a huge cigar for 30. So I am gonna boo.
That's funny.
Hey, fine. I'll smoke it. What?
But I am now starting to
waste-
get a licorice taste.
It's gonna
Licorice?
take. It's gonna be a waste of a cigar because you're not gonna be able to review it.
I can review it. I got a whole box.
So this is like a preview.
Yeah. I'll still put out a review. I don't want to disappoint, Tiberius. All right, let's take one out. Oh, this one doesn't have one that's upside down. Come on.
You even put the chicken or the rooster.
Hey. Don't ever challenge Tony. Tony can't take a challenge.
Tony won't. Tony no back down.
Well, Tony does back down. Depends on what it is. I mean, if my wife said it to me, I back down right away. Let's see.
Oh shit! Late as
Snappy.
fuck.
I came in to say you won't.
Oh damn! That's it.
Yep. And I'm here to also hang on, light up and stuff like that.
What did you just hit me for?
I came in to say you won't.
All right, I guess I'm not gonna send your shit over.
Oh damn!
I'm trying to have you smoke. I'm trying to have you enjoy your time.
Cigar's huge.
Wait, what's the ring gauge and
That's
length?
I think this is 6 by 54 or 56. Holy shit. 6.25 by 54.
That's dedication.
Yeah. I got 30 minutes. Shit.
You won't.
Why
Oh,
do you
good.
do this to me?
He already said he was.
True.
All right, Triumph.
Yep.
Let's
You
go.
smell,
Triumph.
you have to smell the
Ah.
smell the foot.
I gotta get new
every time.
batteries for this thing. So I hate this corner being dark. It makes it look kind of whatever. But it is what it is.
Wow. Okay.
Is that a good one?
So it's gagging.
Or no?
It's actually very, very pungent.
As
Oh
in
wow. Okay.
Is it a good pungent or is it a bad pungent?
It's a very good pungent.
Oh,
All right. How much are they?
Don't tip me with the drink right now. I have medication. Don't tip me with the drink right now.
How much are they?
I don't know, $40 something, $50.
Okay.
and what cigar is this?
The
Triumph.
Ah, that's the Plasencia.
Yep.
Yep.
Some pepper.
I guess I'm gonna have to make a purchase.
Woodsiness.
Same. Tony says, "Wow."
Yeah.
A lot of flavor. A lot of flavor.
Okay, Guy Fieri.
Bam! No.
New flavor time at the moment.
Um, hold on. Give me a second.
Like Billy Mays. But wait, there's more.
There's more.
What's
There
the
is
other
this
guy?
really pleasant sweetness that I can't
Nice.
pinpoint what it is, with some saltiness too.
I haven't had a cigar wild me in a while, so
I think what it is because I just smoked something that is average, and all of a sudden I smoke something that has way more pungentness. It's just go, oh wow,
Yeah.
because I am not expecting that. Right, when I see a green band Plasencia, I think of the Plasencia.
At the fall.
Not at the fall. I think of
the
the Claire
green one.
The Claro?
the Claro, and that cigar is
Well,
mediocre to me.
well, you know, their wow factor that hit you, it was because of their green band. You know that.
Oh god.
There's this umami to this thing. What the hell? I feel like I'm tasting
Who's
MSG.
mommy? Who's mommy?
My mommy. Mamma mia. There is this like I feel like I'm tasting MSG.
I get my lighting correctly.
Yeah. It tastes like MSG. Have you guys just dabbed MSG and eat it?
No.
No.
That's what it tastes like.
We ain't Asian.
Yeah, we're mostly Hispanics or American.
I think
We don't
altogether,
really.
we're all Hispanic right here.
I call this umami, okay? It is MSG. It's a magic powder. MSG makes shit better. Makes shit great. Makes shit great.
Yeah, we're Spanish. We'll take a puff like, oh, mommy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
This is surprisingly good.
Good to know.
Where's my credit card?
Right?
This thing will probably go really good with the Johnny Walker. Ooh. Mommy.
I'm sure you have some. Go get it.
I have medicine. I can't have alcohol.
Who says you can't say that?
Who says you can't? Yeah,
I
right.
could. I'd probably just suffer later.
You can always get a kidney transplant.
Oh, this is the no. Hey, that one you can put a damn rooster. I don't care how many cock you put on there. Mike Tuckett official. Glad to see you back on here, man. I thought I was subscribed to you and I wasn't. Now I can definitely keep your life.
Damn.
Did you
Where you
change
at?
your name again?
Who is it?
Mike Tuckett official. But when you say I'm back on here, I'm here every. I'm here every twice a week, every week.
Yep.
Maybe he didn't have his notifications turned on.
Yeah,
Yep.
probably. But you know,
Every Wednesday and Saturday at 9 p.m. EST. If you are on Eastern Standard Time, then obviously you go based on your division of time period. But 9 p.m. Eastern Time, because that's where Tony resides in Eastern Time. But
Eastern
Wednesday
time.
and Saturday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. EST, every Wednesday and Saturday.
all right. So I'm being impressed by this cigar right now. Let's talk about this. Okay. So now I already asked everybody, but Rick, what would be something? What would be something that is frowned upon in cigar smoke that you do?
That's frowned upon.
Yes.
Mm, frowned upon.
I don't even think I answered. But I don't think I have an answer really.
I think I'm I don't know. I think I'm fine with like standard etiquette. I don't think
Same.
this. I don't think there's anything I do like. Obviously, there's individuals who like obviously like lick the cap. If but like that's if like you're trying to share cutters with somebody or you're using like the source cutter and you lick the cap and then use the source cutter. Obviously, that's frowned upon. I don't do any of that. I I mean I maybe take the band off earlier than I should sometimes,
Taking
but
off the band was not frowned upon.
yeah, it's, I don't think I have anything I really could just think of that I do
Bullshit.
that.
I know everybody does one or two things that are frowned upon. I know Martin don't remember because he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. That's right.
Everybody has done one or two things that are frowned upon.
But as an now or like in general.
In general.
Oh, I mean, I used to cut the cap and then smoke from the foot. So I used to smoke the cigar backwards.
No, that's not frowned upon. That's just something strange.
I think that's just me saying that I'm on the spectrum. I think it's a telltale sign that I'm on the spectrum.
All right. A lot of people say that Camacho Triple Maduro is one of the strongest cigar. Personally, I thought it was meh. I also read online that people say Southern Draw Jackass Leather is strong. Suggestion. What are you suggestion as in you looking for stronger, or suggestion that you're looking for better? Like what are you talking about? Because Triple Maduro it's not the strongest. It's pungent in flavor, but it's not the strongest. The Digger are stronger. Jackass Leather is relative stronger. PB99 Maduro will put you on bed. Pharaoh Pig is quite strong too, quite dense.
Here, here's the PB.
Hey,
the PB
put it
black.
down. That thing's gonna give me PTSD. Put it down. Put it down.
There you go. Take this.
Okay. So like, what are you looking for? You're looking for stronger. There are a lot of strong cigars. Have you tried Project ITS?
But that's speaking since you mentioned that, I've smoked that where sometimes it just tastes totally different.
Indoor or outdoor? That's the problem.
Both. I mean,
Right. No,
both
I'm
for
saying
me.
when you smoke that cigar indoor is one experience. When you smoke it outdoor is another experience. And what I hear the most and what I experience myself is that when you smoke outdoor, you gotta get more oak. If you smoke indoor, you gotta get more leather. So it depends, yeah, outdoor or indoor. But yeah, Mike, I need to know like what you're looking for. Suggestion for what?
Do you want like a spice bomb or you need something that's like
You want to
oregano
like
spice?
nicotine enriched, or you're looking for something lighter? We're looking for some like what are you looking for? Some people look for nicotine, which is not something I look for. Some people
Yeah.
look for more body. That's a different story.
Yeah.
Right. So when you're looking for bold, full flavor, that's body. That's not nicotine. That's not strongest. Right. When they talk about strongest, they're talking about nicotine that knocked them on their butt. All right, guys. What are some full-bodied cigar that you will recommend to Mike? Yeah, Maduro, full body.
Maduros.
Late hour, full body.
Yeah.
Right. Like I said, if you're looking for something strong, LFD Digger, that is something crazy. Pharaoh Pig is very dense.
Mhm.
Rocky Patel 60, dense, flavorful.
The Padron 60th anniversary or the 50th anniversary?
Oh yeah, the Padron 60th anniversary, 50th anniversary, both dense, powerful, quite a bit of nicotine, and a lot of flavor.
I had a little bit of an oomph to it when I had the Presencia Amaforte.
Yeah.
I'm a forte. I mean, here's the thing: if you think that a triple Maduro is meh in terms of flavor, I'm a Forte probably at the same ladder.
Yeah.
Diamond Crown, Julius Caesar.
The Julius Caesar, yeah, the Diamond Crown Black.
Those are pretty dense. Something that is dense and something that's dense. What else, guys?
No, I smoked that Adventura. What was it, Blue Eyed Jack?
I think that's just okay for me. I think
Yeah.
the King's Goal is way better.
Yeah, I thought that, I hear, oh man, this is strong, it's bold, it's, and I smoked it and it just didn't hit me that way at all. So I was disappointed in it.
King's Goal is what I recommend that line. Just good. It's just good. HVC hotcake. I like the 500 more than the hotcake. Espinosa Murcielago Oral. Very flavorful. Somewhat dense.
What was the question?
He's looking for a strong cigar, strong body cigar.
Try the Alma del Fuego from
Placencia?
yeah.
Elma de Fuego?
Ometepe?
Yes. Yes.
The
Ometepe is probably
Ometepe.
dense.
Yeah.
The Ometepe.
Yeah.
Yellow
That's a
Smokes
good
Legion
cigar, but it's
ITS.
strong.
Project ITS. Very
Yes,
dense.
yeah, that's good.
Try to think what else like that. I would think that is dense. I mean, Pledge is relatively dense.
Mm.
La Historia is very dense.
Well, you also have dip in your mouth.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
Mm.
Maybe just smoke the cigar so you can get the full flavor of the cigar.
Yeah. If you have too much nicotine in your mouth, you numb your mouth a little. So you're not gonna get all the
You're
flavor.
kind of numbing the flavors of the cigar if you have dip in your mouth.
Yeah. Damn
Yeah,
boy is double dipping.
dipping.
Yeah, I will say not.
That's what my buddy does. My buddy Dallas, he will have a cigar and then he will still have dip.
Hey, I don't smoke cigars for nicotine. I don't smoke cigar for nicotine. Yeah, I'm not really into nicotine. Nicotine is a byproduct that I don't need. I want flavor.
Yeah.
I want to eat all the bread without the calorie.
Yeah, it's like I have titties for a reason. I want flavor.
Mike's all right with me, man. Yeah, I feel nicotine as a byproduct because when I was younger I smoked cigarette and I smoked a lot of it. So I'm like I just don't like nicotine. I don't care for it.
Yeah, I had my small phase. Black and mild. I tried cigarettes for a little bit. I partaked in the devil's lettuce for a little bit, but I feel like my heart goes to cigars.
Yeah, I'm not really into getting the after effect of anything. For example, if
Yeah.
I drink, I don't really like to be tipsy. I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think any of you have ever seen me drunk.
Yeah, I don't like to be in that kind of state of mind. I'm fine. I'm completely content with just like a buzz feeling. Like once you start like the cusp of it like starting to feel, that's when I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm tapped out.
So like I don't drink until I get drunk. I drink until a point, and I realize that my speech might be slurred, and I stop.
Yep. I experienced that when I went over your house.
Hey, I drink way more than you did, so yeah. Me and my brother, when we're in New York, we will drink through bottles, but I don't get drunk. I don't try to get myself drunk. and I'll pace myself.
Yep.
And cigars the same way. I don't like to feel that nicotine hit. I don't like it. Wait. Look, Tiberius tried to kill me.
Mm.
All right. Let me go buy a life insurance before I head over there.
Mm.
This cigar is good. I've been having beef with Plasencia cigar for a while. I didn't really buy Plasencia cigar ever since the Alma de Cielo. That cigar disappointed me so much. So much.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
It didn't get me what I thought I was going to get.
How did today?
For that
It
price.
wasn't
For
a
that
great
price.
cigar.
It's
It
not
wasn't
cheap.
that great of a cigar, but it wasn't
Horrible.
horrible. I've had
Like I would
horrible,
choose Alma Forte over that cigar any day.
have you smoked the what's the fucking cigar called?
What?
He's trying to think of the
I
name.
forgot the name of the cigar. Those fucking numbered cigars. I'm not a fan of those. They suck.
Number cigars?
Yeah, from Plasencia.
Oh,
Like
Oh,
the
Cosentia.
149s, the
159.
151s.
Yeah, 151,
Yeah, that's
150, 149. Lot. I think
I'd
the
rather
lot.
have the Alma del Cielo over that shit.
I would take 147 over the Cielo. 146, 147. I would take those over the Cielo. Cielo,
I-
all right. They boast about that cigar tobacco being made in high altitude grounds. I'm a big tea drinker. I bought a lot of tea, and then being Asian, we know how to grow things on high altitude. Okay, and you came out with something like that that's like not very pungent and not very like delicate, just not good. That's one cigar I smoked twice and never smoke again. I gave it
Yeah.
twice, 2 chance, never smoke again. I even have my student. He's like, "Oh, what cigar should I try?" That day I didn't talk to him. He went to get one of that cigar. I was like, "Oh no," and he smoked it. He's like, "That is one disappointing cigar." I was like, "Yeah, I agree."
I had it today, and it was good with a coffee.
For that
I-
price, you got so much choices.
I mean, I see your point. It is, a higher price, higher ticket, item.
Okay.
It's in the same realm as like late hours and stuff like that. So obviously, if I have to pick between, Cielo to a late hour, I'll go for the late hour. But I think like for mornings, the Alma de Cielo with a nice coffee at like 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the morning outside is like a great
Yeah.
combination.
I could do that.
Your morning cigar is gonna cost you how much?
Hey, listen, I woke up.
That's right. That's right.
All right, so
You
he's
woke
traveling for Orlando to DC for a few weeks. Do you know any good cigar lounge? DC area is not cigar friendly, so
Yep.
I don't know. DC area is not very cigar friendly. Okay, so for me, that was just a marketing ploy. Tastes like but slightly more stronger than Connecticut. The green and black label Plasencia are good. Okay, for tea is never a marketing ploy. The oolong tea from high altitude is definitely good. It's definitely better, 100% of the time. All right, high mountain teas are 100% of the time, 100% better. So
Yeah, I think he's incorporating, I guess, and the Placencia Alma de Cielo was a marketing ploy.
yeah, and he's and that's why I'm saying like for cigar for that particular cigar maybe, and I don't think they figured it out. They just grow, just see what happens,
Yeah.
But it definitely did not get the essence of it, right? And that one was disappointing. But this cigar is actually pretty good. I'm enjoying this cigar. Yeah, the green label. Well,
Go Hawks.
the green label recently has been better. I think like the first one I smoked was bad, and then the newer ones are better. The black label, obviously, you're talking about Alma. That's their bread and butter. That's their crop. That's their creme la creme. In my opinion, everybody else, I don't know. In my opinion, so it really depends on. Well, Mike, since we got you here right now, what are some of the things that as a cigar smoker, is frowned upon that you do? You do any? Cigar smoking that's frowned upon us. So Rick, I give example. Like I don't like to toast. I just quickly light it up.
Yeah,
That's frowned upon. But I was telling people, like, when we go to events, when's the last time you see people actually toast?
true.
We light it up, it's smoke. That half a puff isn't gonna change my life.
Hilarious. Dipping and smoking at the same time.
It's- yeah, I don't need that much nicotine. I don't know why people go towards nicotine buzz. I don't. I don't like that buzz. I don't like any buzz. I don't know. That's just
People are built built that way. Again, my friend Dallas, I grabbed some Red Bulls in and I sent it to him, and I think he went to one of his no, I think he went to Vegas and he saw like Buffalo Trace and he saw like there was a cigar with it. I guess it was like a little combo. So he grabbed the Buffalo Trace drink with the cigar, and then he took the Red Bulls in and started smoking the Buffalo Trace cigar and swashed it down with Buffalo Trace bourbon. And he sent me a picture of it. I'm like, hey, oh yeah.
talking about alcohol, guys. You need to be very, very careful if you're a friend with Tiberius. You got to be very, very careful. Very, very careful. Because of him, I had to buy a bottle of red wine every single week. And that bottle of red wine is like $80 every week because of him. You gotta be very, very careful if you gotta be friend with him. He's
Okay,
gonna recommend you
Tiberius.
drinks that you gotta keep buying. That's a problem.
Tiberius, all right, let's tag team. I have like 4 bottles of red wine in my fridge. I mean, in my fridge, like a little cooler I have. So
No, he recommended me Molly Duker, Carnival of Love. And that turned out to be my, and like right now is
your favorite?
my wife's favorite red wine.
You gotta send me that picture of that one.
And now every week when I go and check out wine places or alcohol places, my wife will grab one.
I gotta find the one that I usually get. It has a like a burgundy velvet label. Tastes phenomenal. I love it. It's around the same price tag, like 74, 78. So
For a bottle of wine?
yeah, for
Yeah.
a bottle of red wine.
Today
it's really good.
I bought some alcohol. Both the whiskey that I bought are cheaper than that one bottle of red wine. Because of Tiberius. Okay. Is that I sometimes will purge my cigar too often. I had people look at me funny for it. Sometimes I smoke two of the same cigar. I'll light the second cigar. I'm gonna halfway done with the chain smoker. When you say purge, you like this, like that. You don't really need to purge after the initial purge. You don't have to purge anymore. The only reason you purge is because your cigar is going. So, I don't think you need to purge it. The only reason that you wanted to do is to get the cigar to light up a little. But purging doesn't do any difference. Cigar that's already lit for extended. But yeah, like I say, everybody have their way of smoking.
Mm-hmm.
Their preference. Some might look weird to people, but we don't go there and stop them. We don't just go there. Hey, don't shove that entire thing in your mouth. No. That never happened. Right? When I put the cigar down, the only person that says, "What are you doing?" was Val. Nobody else did.
That's right.
Yes, blowing on a cigar while it's lighting is the same time. Get rid of any nasty. If I start to lose taste, if you lose the taste of cigar, tap your ash off or slow down.
Yeah.
You have too much going on in your mouth that your mouth give up. The
Yeah,
taste
because
buds, like, I give up.
If it tends to like pencil tip, you might be like smoking too fast.
So, I, I don't think you need to purge it. That only reason you're purging is because your cigar is going.
If it tends to like pencil tip, you might be like smoking too fast. 'Cause
Okay. If you're losing flavor on your cigars, go drink something. Go with some other flavor in your mouth before you put it, because you have the
That's what she said.
Hey, 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 hey. This guy's good. I'll do a review on this. This guy's good.
So I found a bottle. It well, I found a different bottle that I like that's a bit more cost efficient, and it's around like $40. It's called Raymond Napa Valley Reserve Cabernet. It's a red wine.
I know this is unrelated, but I've heard some people call ramen Raymond on the internet. And
No, it's actually Raymond, like RAYMOND.
right. And ever since I heard that, my wife heard that, she started calling ramen Raymond as well. It bothers me so much. I don't know. Yeah. Last few minutes. Let's see what we got today.
I heard somebody say that the reason why it's called ramen is because the Japanese was trying to take like the Chinese lo mein,
yes.
and because they couldn't pronounce lo mein because that was meant to be R's, so lo mein, romaine, ramen.
All right. Japanese pronunciation is ramen.
Yeah.
Ramen. Right? It technically is L, but whoever translates to English just has to use R.
Yeah.
So, still ramen.
Spicy ramen noodles.
No, well, my wife was like, today is a Raymond kind of day. I was like, who the hell is Raymond?
I think everybody loves him.
So
Good
yeah.
show.
For Boutique Cigar brand, I was actually pretty impressed with Karen Berger's new cigar over time. If you Google Karen, you'll see my review posted in different websites. I did consider get that cigar. I have not yet, because the last order I placed, it wasn't available at the time. I'll definitely try. Karen Berger's cigar has been one that's been heavily talked about, I guess. So I would definitely try. That one I'll probably put it when I get it. All right. So I think that is it for today. Do I have anything going on?
No.
I think FIFA's starting around my area, so I'm gonna be homebound for a while.
Okay. You should stay home. I mean, there's a riot over the watch in Swatch right now.
A riot?
A riot.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I saw that.
So what happened was
a little uprising going on there.
What happened was, I'm quickly to go through this story. What happened was, Swatch decided to collab with AP, and when they say they collab with AP, they didn't show what it is. So people waiting outside the line for it, just like the other. And what happened is, the company decided that if there is any line more than 50 people, they will not be able to. So with hundreds of people out there, they come out and say, we will not open today. And that started a riot. Because they have over 50 people waiting. So yeah, I wouldn't want to be there. I wouldn't want to be out. New York. Yeah. Right.
Well, wait a minute. They can control the amount of people that go in.
No. If there's a line more than 50 people, for security reason, you can't let them in.
No, you're not going to let all 50 in. First 5 go in. 5
No,
come
because
out,
the people that's behind it is not going to be happy. The first 20 they only have 20 pieces of that watch or something like that. So like after they know that everybody else behind it is going to be pissed, so they rather just not open.
I mean, they should know that right off the bat. We only got 20 watches.
Those people has been sitting out there 4 days ago.
You got a chance. After
There's people that sit there for more than 4 days, and they're not gonna be happy hearing that either.
Well, then they should have got there 5 days ahead.
But that's the thing. People thought that they will have change. Like they didn't think that like, initial release is gonna be that little. I don't know. I wasn't there. No, would I pick up one? Yes. But would I go wait in line for it? No. Tony does not wait in line for anything.
Mm.
All right. I will not wait in line for it. So, but they do have riots in multiple places: Hawaii, Miami, New York, Dubai, India. They all have riots going on.
You know, and when I was younger, those watches were, you can get them at any time you wanted.
You still can. The problem with that is people want to buy that and sell it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
But I mean, at one time I must have had about 15 of them. I just gave them away. I never thought anything about, they were like a collectible fad type of thing.
Well, yeah, we gotta understand this, right? An AP watch is not a watch that most people can afford. So when they release a budget version, everybody kind of
It's scalping or to flip.
right.
Yeah.
You know, it's a $40,000 watch for $400. And of course, it didn't turn out the way everybody wanted.
Yeah.
All right. So now it's 11. I actually have to go to Discord today to finish this cigar because somebody made me. I gotta finish. That's what's gonna be on today. That is it for today. I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Talk about different cigar. Hopefully, I don't have to smoke another big one. I can't finish it. And next week we'll talk about some stuff that Shadow Smokes Legion is maybe. See what you guys think. But we'll talk about it when we go to the. So, you know, if you got a chat, Discord. If you don't, have a good night, everybody. Have a good weekend.
All right. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a good night.
I'll see you.